Assalamu alaikum viewers, I am Aadil Shafi, working as an English teacher at SRM Welkin High Secondary School, Sopor. Today, again with the motto of continuous help to the students in this crucial time, I have selected a poem of Class 8th, Prayer for Strength by Rabindranath Tagore. Before moving to the poem, I would like to give you information regarding Rabindranath Tagore, who was a prominent figure in India. Was born in Calcutta, which is now called Kolkata. Was a great playwright, essayist, short story writer, song composer, painter, and a very good poet, who wrote his works in Bengali. Later on, he himself had the luxury to translate these poems into English. But while translating these works into English, he himself said, though I myself translated these works into English, but I feel that they have not much charm, that much of a charm left like they used to have, these poems used to have in Bengali. And he used to write under the pen name of Banu Singha Thakur. He was the first non-European who had this honor to have won the Nobel Prize for his great work, actually the collection of poetry that is Gitanjali. He won the Nobel Prize for his collection of poetry Gitanjali. So, this is the information that I could give you regarding the poet. He was well-known poet in India as well as throughout the world, where his works were always appreciated. Tagore, in this poem, before moving to this poem, I would like to give you the idea of poetry, what actually poetry is. Poetry, a short definition and a simple definition of it is a literary composition in verse. Poetry simply means a literary composition in verse. You can define it in this way also. And again, it reminds me of Wordsworth, who has given a definition of poetry as poetry is a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. So, giving you the base background and description about this work, let me come to the poem, that is Prayer for Strength. This is my prayer to thee, my Lord, strike. Actually, this poem is in the form of a prayer. It is an inspirational poem where the poet wants his God to strike his heart, and remove the hard-heartedness and remake it with the love and compassion. Actually, the poet wants to face everything. He wants to be called one among the good human beings. He strike at the root of penury in my heart. Here he says that he wants this hard-heartedness in the heart to be removed by God, so that he could be called a pure human being. He says, give me the strength lightly to bear my joys and sorrows. In these lines, he says that he implores to God that please make my heart strong enough to bear the joys as well as sorrows. He wants that his heart should be in a balance, where he could balance the both the sorrows as well as this happiness also. Give me, moving forward, he says, give me the strength to make my love fruitful in service. He wants his God, that make us among those who actually gives the strength, possesses the strength to love the people across. Love, actually here the love fruitful in a service means his result oriented. It means that he wants his service for the mankind, for the welfare of the mankind. It should be for the benefit of the poor people who deserve. He wanted, actually he says that the life he wants to spend should be actually, it should be based on the help towards the others. Moving forward, he says, give me the strength never to disown. He says, he wants God, he says that give me the strength, where he says that never to disown the poor. He wants his God, he says that never to disown the poor. He says that I should not bend my knees. I should not bend my knees before insult. Bend my knees. Bend my means here to surrender. Before insolent. He wants God to make him strong enough to resist against this insolent might, which actually in this poem means disrespectful or rude, we can say. He said that he should have the power so that he should not be in a position to bend his knees against this. Give him the strength to resist against these mighty persons. Moving forward, he says, give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles. Again, I have already said that this is an inspirational poem, and this is a poem where it's in the form of prayer. And he says that give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles. Give me the strength to raise my standard should be high. I should not involve myself in daily trifles, like things of less value or which are not significant. He says that please give me the strength to bear all these joys and sorrows. He wants that he should be his service should be in such a way wherein the mankind should be benefited. At last, he says, and give me the strength to surrender my strength to thy will with love. He says he actually wants that and give me the strength to surrender my strength to thy will. He says that he wants to live the life of pure and obedient, where we see that he wants to become an obedient and pure human being, wherein his will become. He wants to get into the position where his will become the God's will. He says that my will should become God's will.